As India is already crowded with lots of B schools, so what makes Sparsh stand apart and how it is different from other B schools?
Thousands of students migrate to other countries in search of quality education, especially in management space. Sparsh Business School is started with the motto of creating that space, filling that gap. And in fact, I strongly believe that India needs 50 more such business schools which can accommodate the Indian students by offering them international quality management education at Indian cost. At Sparsh Global Business School, we strongly feel that there is a need for reimagining the business management program with complete reorientation. As such, we have the mission to promote the philosophy of conscious capitalism and sustainable living through transformative business education. Our aim is to nurture environmentally conscious business leaders of tomorrow.
Does Sparsh has any philosophy of its own?
We started with this 4 P's as a very foundation of Sparsh Global Business School. The 4 P's we talk about: purpose of business, planet, people, and eventually the profit. We have in fact flipped the whole philosophy of business, or we are attempting to flip the whole philosophy of business of last 100-120 years of management training was on profit and profit maximization.
How does Sparsh Business Global School strikes a balance between academic rigor and practical exposure in its programs?
Sparsh Global Business School is founded by or is backed by a business house. So a business school from a business house gives it a unique positioning of very well getting integrated into the business and business practices. When the curriculum is designed, it is designed in collaboration with experts from 30+ companies across 10 industries, where we bring in what industry wants at present and what are the possibilities that they would expect for the future. So curriculum is designed accordingly.
How does Sparsh Global Business School ensures that the curriculum is up to date and aligns with the dynamics of the industry?
We have dispensed away with the traditional siloized approach of specializations, like you have functional specializations, finance, operations, marketing and HR. What we have done is we have introduced something called career track. Now a career track is typically a career that an aspirant or a student want to pursue in his life, and the personal aspirations of the learner both are properly addressed, and this is where the uniqueness of curriculum design to ensure continuous alignment with the industry is ensured.
There is this initiative I've heard about, the Startup Garage initiative. So can you just elaborate on that?
We give opportunity for students to nurture those ideas, weave interesting and sustainable business models around it, and also create interesting and innovative revenue models before they even pass out. And they have an option, if they want to go for entrepreneurship instead of taking a placement, then we give them a full-fledged incubation center facility which has the footprints across the country and also international footprints.
Is there any kind of innovations in the teaching methods that have proven effective till now?
At Sparsh Global Business School, if you are attending a class, you are actually getting into an event. You are getting into a very exciting space of the way you want to learn, at your pace, at your place, and the way you can retain it the best. Now our entire approach to assessment would be paperless, technology driven, technology infused and open book model.
How does Sparsh Global Business School's infrastructure plays a crucial role not just in education but in experiences as well?
A typical Harvard Business School student would have access to, my student will have access to almost all such resources. All the Indian literature, from Arthashastra to Niti Shastra to other scriptures which bring in strategy, business, economics, public policy and all, loaded on the library. So this is again interesting aspect which the other conventional business schools might not offer. Then comes to our 3 interesting labs. We have a Bloomberg lab, finance lab powered by Bloomberg and other modern resources. And second, we have a very power packed business analytics lab, which facilitates, as I said, immersive learning with real data with our international institutional partner, whereby they can actually learn by doing so. The classroom is not a lecture at all, it is actually by practice. So the whole idea of giving them experience in a real business analytics lab. And the third is simulation lab. There are areas where you can't recreate them, so we simulate them. So we have access to some of the top simulations, whether from Harvard or from other resources like CSEM and others, that we have brought in to give the student a very immersive learning experience. That is about the labs. These are two very distinct features of our infrastructure.